In the late 1800s, European powers were conquering Africa, one territory at a time. Most African kingdoms were forced into colonial rule, but one African nation refused to surrender. And in 1896, it defeated a European army in battle. This is the story of how Ethiopia won at the Battle of Adwa. By the late 19th century, European countries were racing to control Africa. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, and Italy, they all wanted the territory of Africa. This competition followed the decisions made at the Berlin Conference, where Africa was divided among European powers. Most African regions were colonized, but Ethiopia remained independent. Ethiopia was ruled by Emperor Menelik II. He understood the growing threat from European powers, and instead of waiting for an invasion, he strengthened Ethiopia by modernizing the army, purchasing modern weapons, and building alliances within the country. Ethiopia prepared itself for war. Italy wanted to expand its influence in East Africa. It believed Ethiopia would be easy to conquer, and after a disputed treaty, Italy declared war and sent thousands of soldiers into Ethiopian territory, but they underestimated Ethiopian strength and its armies. And in March 1896, Ethiopian forces confronted the Italian army near the town of Adwa, led by Emperor Menelik II and Empress Taytu, Betul. Ethiopian troops, numbered over 80,000, surrounded the Italian army. The result shocked Europe. Ethiopia defeated the Italian forces decisively. It became one of the most important African victories against European colonial expansion. The victory of Adwa had global significance. It showed that African nations could resist colonial conquest. Ethiopia remained independent, while most of Africa was under European rule. The victory inspired anti-colonial movements across Africa and African diaspora. At a time when Africa was being divided and colonized, Ethiopia proved that resistance was possible. The victory at the Battle of Adwa became a symbol of African independence and strength. It remains one of the most important moments in African history. Why do you think the Battle of Adwa is not widely taught in global history? Subscribe to the Untold Africa for more stories.